When you need advice, come to Ben and Kelly. It's group therapy on 99.7 DJX.
All right, so Friday we had Lizzie's situation. Then after we discussed Lizzie's situation, we got a phone call as we were wrapping up the show from Lizzie's sister. And Lizzie's situation, her sister had moved in with her kids. And so we were trying to figure out a way to like maybe move towards her sister moving out.
Yeah, and there were a lot of suggestions kind of thrown out there. One of them being, hey, move in with your parents.
Yeah, but we didn't really know whether or not the parents were like local or whether they were,
that was possible.
Yeah, out of town or whatever. And so here was a portion of the call that we received on Friday from Lizzie's sister. So you heard moving in with your parents.
So first off, I don't want to live with, our parents live like down the road, but I don't want to live with them because I've lived with them in the past. Like, I'm going to be honest with you guys. I do not have my life together. I haven't had my life together. And is right. My parents have babied me my whole life. Long story short, I've just got out of a really bad relationship. I have 2 kids, and we did sit and have a talk before I moved in. And she was like, look, I need you to help with this. She had asked me if I was able to help with groceries or anything like that. I'm not, because right now I'm a student. Yeah. I don't have a job. I'm a student. And she knows that. And she was like, okay, well, that's fine. So I do chip in and I'll buy groceries every now and then. But she's got 4 kids, guys. I only got 2. Some snacks and stuff I do hide in my room because her kids, they'll eat it all.
Did this come as a surprise, or was this kind of like building and you could sense that there was something amiss and stuff like that?
Well, she had talked to me several times because I do usually come home and I'll go straight to my room. She would come in there and just be like, hey, you want to watch a movie with us? We're going to watch a movie, or we're having family time. I'm not going to lie. Maybe I have taken advantage of her because I do, like, I'll get home. I'm depressed, guys. Like, I'll get home and I'll go lay down, and I do tell my kids, go hang out with them, so I can have some time to myself.
Yeah.
And maybe I have taken advantage of that, but it just, I don't want her to kick me out because I literally don't have anywhere else to go. I mean, I could go to my parents' house, but I don't want to.
Yeah.
Did you hear some of the suggestions of, like, if there was a time in the future, like 2 months, 3 months from now, do you think that could be an opportunity where you'd be like, all right, I feel like I could get myself in a place where that could be possible?
Well, we had originally discussed this when I moved in, and her husband literally was like, how long are you staying after, because he didn't want me to live there. And I told them to let me live there for a year because I graduate in May of next year.
Well, then you'll be in a better position to be able to get a job and support yourself. Gosh, I feel my heart goes out to both of you. It's just a tough situation, but I mean, hopefully, maybe if you can find a way now that you've maybe heard, your sister's point of view a little bit and kind of examine, all right, how can I make this situation a little more bearable for everybody involved and can get you to graduation so you can get in a better spot to get yourself back on your feet.
Yeah, because I want to piggyback on what Kelly said. She was wanting to move you in the right direction, but not injure any sort of relationship that she has with you. So that I think is important to remember, and take the opportunity with dinner with your sister to have a good conversation and try not to have hard feelings or try not to have, animosity about the situation kind of seep in, but just really try to look forward towards, having a good conversation with her and
how you can make this situation work better.
Yeah. And being open to even compromise.
And I just need to step in and do my part too. And, I originally agreed to that and I haven't. And I told you guys I was going to be honest with you about that because I haven't.
Yeah.
But I envy my sister, what she has, everything. Like she has everything she's ever wanted. And she's always been like that. And I envy that. And I want to be that eventually,
Yeah.
Tell her all of these things. I think, she is going to really appreciate hearing how you feel about all of it. And just if you just strip everything down and just work on your relationship and just try to, lean on her in the way that you need. And then, she can maybe get to the point where this all works better for you guys.
Right. No, I agree. And I mean, I'm glad that she did reach out to you guys.
Look, good luck. I'm glad that if nothing else, we started the conversation, and I'm happy to hear from your end that you're open and honest with the situation, because I think there are a lot of people who are in your situation who still are under a cover of denial and are like, you know what? She's got it all wrong. This is BS, blah, 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 blah. But it sounds like it
took a lot of courage.
Yeah, it sounds like that you're in at least a good spot with where you are with you and your sister. And hopefully out of all of this, I'm excited to hear, the growth that happens because of this.
Yeah.
Thank you for giving us the other piece, the other puzzle pieces to this.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no problem. And I'll keep you all posted.
Please do, because we're really invested in your guys' family and this, everybody moving forward in the best way possible for everybody.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, thank you guys so much for talking to me on the phone, and you all have a good week for your show.
All right. And that was from Friday.
And dinner happened.
And so, dinner happened. And I'll tell you, we do have an update from that. And the first sentence is, "Oh, it's all bad."
Oh, gosh. I totally thought, especially from the tone of that conversation, it was going to be a productive conversation and on the road to better things for everybody.
Yep.
And I need to, step up.
Yep.
And so dinner was planned. They invited Mom. I had high hopes for it. It did not go well. In fact, she writes, "Oh, it's all bad.
Oh.
It's all bad." Dinner went well. Everything was great. Thank you, Ruth Chris.
Oh, yeah. Good spot.
Then Mom said we should have gone somewhere else cheaper because it's not nice to show off.
Oh.
Literally just trying to have a nice dinner.
Sure.
We got home. My sister came to me to tell me that the trash can was full. So I told her to change it, and she refused. So I got up to change it and told her she needed to move in with our parents by next week.
Oof.
She left in the middle of the night and went to our parents.
Oh, man.
Of course, bigger items were left. My husband and brother-in-law are going to help on Friday. But Thanksgiving is canceled because somehow this is all my fault for not taking care of family.
It doesn't sound like it was a very productive dinner. And
No.
I hate hearing updates like this. I like providing updates that are like, "Hey, yeah, we fixed everything. Woo!"
Yes, that thanks to, airing it all out on the radio, everything's fine now. We all see each other's perspectives and we're all going to do a better job at, doing our part and everything's fine.
Now, to be fair, I don't think the radio portion of this had anything to do with it. I think it just elevated the situation to, we need to discuss this now.
Yes.
And so Lizzie's sister, who we just heard, who didn't want to move in with the parents, is moving in with the parents now.
Oh, moved in the middle of the night.
And it was all over.
That's a statement right there.
Emptying the trash can. So
yeah, which it breaks my heart because it sounded like she was talking the talk on the phone with us. Like she's right. I got to do more.
I know.
But then when it came down to actually doing more, she wasn't doing more.
Yeah. Dylan said on text, not her fault. Sounded like the sister or some other issues needed to be worked out.
I'm sure there's way more to the story than just what we have.
Yeah, there always is.
And families can be complicated.
Right.
And,
right. Well,
but just comments from like what Mom said. It's like, Lizzie was trying to give them a treat, take them to a nice restaurant, have a good meal.
Sure.
And when the mom starts nitpicking at that, like, why are you choosing this fancy restaurant? And that kind of thing. That doesn't set the tone very well. But Mom, that is not helping.
Come on, Mom.
Yeah. Come on now.
All right. So, hey, thank you for the update. Again, can we look at it this way and say, at least now you've got your house to your own family again?
Yes, but I feel bad this is badly timed with Thanksgiving, and that is supposed to be about family, and I was hoping they were on their way to having a healing Thanksgiving dinner with everybody involved, and I'm still hoping that can happen for them, that they have another conversation, but everybody has got to be willing to help out. Mom's not helping with her attitude about all of this. When pointing her finger at her sister saying, you need to take care of your sister. You're the mother.
Yeah, well, when we say compromise, we need actual compromise. Not,
from everybody.
Right,
not
exactly.
Just Lizzie kind of doing everything. So everyone has got to take responsibility for themselves and pitch in. So everybody in the family feels like they are seen, heard, and working towards a common goal of getting the sister back on her feet in a better space.
All right. Well, hey, again, we hope things can at least start moving forward. Our best friend Brittany texts in and says it's crap on her family to make Lizzie feel like taking care of her sister is her responsibility.
They're really putting everything on Lizzie's shoulders.
Yep.
And I can understand how daunting that feels.
Sure.
Everyone needs to be pitching in as a family to help collectively her sister, who's in a bad spot, and she obviously is struggling with depression. There's a lot of things going on for her, and they need to all be lifting her up, not just Lizzie.
Yep. All right. Well, hopefully this can start it at least and keep us posted.
And Lizzie's sister, take the trash out, please. Let's start there.
Yeah.
It can be little things. Let's start there.
All right. That is Group Therapy on 99.7 DJX.